Have you had days when your body begs you to move, but you really don't feel like standing up? No problem, just take an easy seat with me. We're remaining on the mat today. And starting with our neck looking up, exhaling down. Inhale up. Slow, 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 exhale down. We don't go as far as we are able to. We stop right before. Now the neck is an extension of our spine. It's super important in yoga because we look here, we look there, down there. Our neck is moving. Now, bring your nose a little bit to the side. And then the other side. Like, no, I don't want to stand up today. No. Well, maybe I'll do a down dog. But I'm not standing up. No. Yes, I will sit down. Oh my goodness. Nice inhale up. Exhale down. This time we're going to double our mat to put our knees on it. And what it does, it makes just a little bit of padding, extra padding for our knees. So just, you can use a little pillows or a folded blanket, works real good. No, it's not cats and cow, Becca. She always wants cats and cows. Okay, so wrist under the shoulders. Knees under the hip, tummy towards the spine. And let's bring our elbows in. So inner spiral, your arm, just turn them in a little bit. Nice. Now you feel more grounded. Now get the weight out of your wrist and bring it a little forward in your hand. Spread that. Spread that all the way to your fingers. Yeah, fingertip clawing at the mat. The back of your foot into the mat, the floor, wherever it happens to be. Just breathe here. We're on tabletop. So if you had a little teacup on top of your back, it would stay there. Now let's bring one end forward and then the other. We're going in a modified Sphinx. So let's bring our elbows down. Come forward a little bit. Tuck your belly. Neck is super relaxed here. Try to make it relax. If you can't, come out of the position a little bit. That's all. Now, let's lay down our back legs. Whoa, bring your pelvic into the mat. Nice little sway with the hips, side by side. Just getting the feel here. And we are into our Sphinx. Now, let's bring one end to the side under the shoulder and then the other. Elbows are in. Elbows are in. Are you ready to do a Cobra? Press into your hand. Lift your chest. You don't have to go very high. You don't have to go super high. Keep a bend in the elbow. Just a little bit. Nice little push up here. This is very, very great for your tricep at the same time. Little bonus we get, huh? Oh! Now, start bringing your knees up. We're gonna unfold the blanket. You don't have to do doing. Unfold the blanket. Oh my goodness. Unfold the mat, the blanket. Unfold the blanket, the mat. And back in tabletop, we're gonna bring our toes on the ground, like you tiptoe into the ground. And then press your hands like you did for your modified Sphinx. Press into your hands. And if you want, just bring the knees up for a nice down dog with bended knees. Yeah. Heels are overhang towards the ground. And slowly see if your legs wants to stretch a little bit. Maybe bringing a more of a distance between our feet and our hands. Nice down dog. Again, neck is super relaxed here. Feel free to drop the knees anytime and just press into your hand for your modified down dog. This is part of the sun salutation. Sometimes we skip that little movement, which is that chaturanga to cobra. We go from down dog, we come into our plank. Maybe the knees are down, and that is fine. Exhale, elbow close to the body. It's leading by the chest, untuck your toes. And cobra we go. That's the hardest part actually of the sun salutation. So it's nice to just practice that by itself. So tabletop, hands forward. You've got your Sphinx variation, which is fine. Or you can tuck in your toes, go into your down dog. Inhale forward and exhale. We call it chaturanga to cobra, which is just that little movement we did. Oh my goodness. Back into our tabletop here. Wag your tail. And exhale your bum towards your feet. We're going in child pose. Nice, easy. Bring your elbows down. Maybe your forehead wants to go to the ground. Maybe a little cushion here for your forehead. And just take a few breaths here. There's all kind of variation for this. We'll teach you in the next class. Right now, just absorb what we just did. When you're ready, lift your chest up. Just bring your bum sideways. And come back center with me. Ooh, nice. Nice. Oh la la. Oh, maybe bring a leg a little closer to the other, or see if it wants to go to the side of the leg. It doesn't have to go, you can leave it there, but it's an option. We'll try to keep both sit bones on the ground. Inhale up, exhale by turning towards the lifted knee. One hand goes around. Oh, nice little twist here. Press yourself tall with your back hand. Hello with the other. Do whatever feels good to you. If that doesn't work, remember you can bring your leg here, or you can just stay in easy pose. Want to try the other side? See, sometimes one side works and the other, maybe both works real fine. Sit bone into the ground. If one is really lifted, maybe the modification is better. Just try both, see how it works. Inhale up, exhale, twist towards the knee. Remember, waist first, then the shoulders, and then maybe we go look for a little dust in the corner. Yeah, Just stay there for a few breaths, that's all. Oh, back in easy seat. I'm parking a hand on the side, the other one's on my hip. The hand that's parking on the mat, put the fingers towards me and maybe just lean a little bit. Oh, open the shoulder. We don't go further than we can. If you find yourself collapsing forward, come back up. No, we didn't do cats and cow. We're not doing that today. Why? Because we did it yesterday. Ooh, my microphone. Oops. Here we go. Oh, sorry about that. I'm glad you're still here. When you're ready to continue, just click here. I am Anne Marie with That's Life Yoga. See you soon. Namaste.